60% of the questions are directly or indirectly related to the PYQs. Without PYQs, you can't predict the questions in the mains, or you can't have the comprehensive mains preparation. So the course will start from 1st of October and it will continue for the 4 months. And in the span of 4 months, we will be covering all the 4 GS papers. We will be covering 600 plus PYQs. We will be providing you with the single consolidated notes for each and every micro theme, and we will be doing the live answer writing of the previous year questions.
What are those X factor ingredients that you could put in an answer at various sections?
This is the X factor that you need in your answer.
One good source of current affairs. It can be Civilsdaily.
You need to have that X factor in your answer.
With the help of X factor notes,
this is the best notes you can have.
I used to read their X factor notes.
The questions are very good, and even the answers were very detailed, and they were, I extracted a lot of content from them.
Hello aspirants, the mains got over last month, and if you see the question papers of all the GS papers, the one thing that you will find is that the PYQs of the previous year questions have once again proved their importance, right? So PYQs has emerged as one of the important anchor in your mains preparation. If you see in all the GS papers, at least 60% of the questions are directly or indirectly related to the PYQs. If we take the example of just GS1 and GS2, majority of the question have direct linkage with the PYQs. And as we link our Smash Mains program also to the PYQs, because of which we were also able to ensure 70% of it ratio in this year's mains, right? If you see in art and culture, the salient features of Harappan architecture, the same PYQ was asked in 2014. And similarly, we were also able to predict that particular question in our FLTs. Same thing, the importance or the benefits of solar energy. On the same theme in 2020, they had asked with respect to the potential of solar energy. And based upon that, we were also able to predict the question on India's potential with respect to renewable energy. Same thing, the linkage between urbanization and poverty. The similar question they had already asked in 2021, and we were also able to predict that particular question in our FLT, right? So the point that I want to make is that without PYQs, you can't predict the questions in the mains, or you can't have the comprehensive mains preparation. Even in GS2, if you see, the majority of the static subjects were directly related to the or directly repeated from the PYQs. For example, the corrupt practices under representation of the People Act, the same question was asked in corrupt practices under representation of People Act in 2020, right? Similarly, the functions and role of Attorney General was again asked in 2019, right? So to ensure that you are writing excellent answers in at least 10 to 11 questions out of 20, you need to anchor your preparation through the PYQs, right? And to ensure the comprehensive coverage of the PYQs, we will be starting with our Smash PYQ program, which is aimed at the first objective of the Smash PYQ is to anchor your preparation with PYQs, right? Second is to ensure active learning with microtheme focus. And third, to ensure brainstorming and practice of 600 plus PYQs, right? So in this course, basically what we'll be doing in this span of 4 months, that is from 1st of October to 31st of January, what we'll be doing is on every alternate day, there will be a lecture where I will be doing the live answer writing of microtheme based PYQs, right? So in every lecture, we'll try to cover 1 or 2 microthemes and the PYQs from last 8 years, right? Apart from the live answer writing, so if you see, this is how in the lecture, we'll be doing the live answer writing of the previous year questions, right? The second thing, apart from the live answer writing, is we will be covering each and every topic, or we will be segregating the topics based upon the micro themes. Because only if you cover the micro themes thoroughly, then only you will be having a structured content for the mains answer writing. Then only you will be able to cover your prelims comprehensively, and then only you will be able to have the ready-made answers for the static questions. Third thing, apart from brainstorming and the answer writing of the PYQs, you will be getting a consolidated value addition material for every topic, which will be our X Factor notes, right? So before every lecture, you will be getting a workbook where we will give you the X Factor notes and the toppers answers from that particular micro theme, right? So apart from the live answer writing, this is the X Factor notes that you will be getting. For example, in our Polity X Factor notes, the very first chapter we covered was the philosophy of the constitution, which included the constitutional morality, and these were the questions which we practiced, right? And this year, if you see, you had a question on constitutional morality in GS2 as well as GS4, and that is why constitutional morality, or the micro theme of constitutional morality became important, because in last 5 years also you had 5 questions from the same micro theme. So it was very important to practice that micro theme and to prepare the notes on it. Because of that only, none of our students faced any issue in covering this particular questions from GS2 as well as GS4. Now, if you see the structure of the notes, so the notes that you will be getting in our Smash PYQ sessions will look something like this. For example, this is the micro theme covering the pressure groups, right? So at the beginning, based upon the PYQs, we will be covering all the micro dimensions related to that particular micro theme. Afterwards, at the beginning, you will be having the PYQs from last 8 years. Then there will be the answer writing framework. So for every question related to the pressure group, the answer writing framework will be given at the beginning of the workbook. So this is your answer writing framework. If the question is on the rule of pressure group, this is how you have to generate the points. Then for issues related to the pressure group, you have to use the PIES approach, that is political, institutional, economic, and social. Last will be the conclusion, right? Then you will be having the notes, which are our X Factor notes, which is going to be your single source for that particular micro theme. And after the notes, what you will be getting, or which will be the most important aspect of your preparation, is the toppers answers. So at the end of the topic, what you will be getting is this, the toppers answers. So these toppers answers are compiled for only top 5 rank holders. So सिर्फ top 5 rank holders from last 5 years, सिर्फ उन्हीं के answers we have segregated as per the micro theme, and we have attached it to the every notes. So this is on the pressure group, and this answer is of Shruti Sharma, All India rank 1. Then this is on the similar So if you see this year also, they already had asked the question on, in 2025 itself, you had a question on the environmental pressure groups, right? So already you have the ready-made answer on the environmental pressure group written by Medha Anand, right, who had 131 in GS paper 2, right? This. And once after the toppers answers, what you will be getting, this is the answer of Aditya Srivastava on the same pressure group. This is Animesh Pradhan, right? And once the toppers answers are there, at the end, you will be having the PYQs, which we will be doing the live answer writing and brainstorming in our lectures, right? So this is the structure of the PYQs or the structure of the Smash PYQ program. So if you see, we have tried to cover all the important aspects that you require for comprehensive preparation of your means, right? One is identifying the micro themes based upon the PYQs. Second, preparing a schedule based upon the micro themes to ensure all of your subjects are properly covered. Third, consolidated notes. So for every topic, you will be getting the X Factor notes, which is going to be your single point source for all the topics. And last, you will also get the micro theme wise toppers answers, which you can use for the value addition or their innovations in terms of the presentations. You can directly replicate into your answers. So the course will start from 1st of October and it will continue for the 4 months. And in the span of 4 months, we will be covering all the 4 GS papers. We will be covering 600 plus PYQs. We will be providing you with the single consolidated notes for each and every micro theme. And we will be doing the live answer writing of the previous year questions. So for any inquiries related to the program or for the demo lecture, right, you can contact the Civilsdaily admin. The contact details are given in the descriptions below. Thank you.